Hello, I'm Natalie Glasson from the OmNa Sanctuary. This week's channeled message is from Archangel Raphael, and it's entitled How to Seek Liberation. Greetings, beloved ones. I am Archangel Raphael. What an honor it is to be in your presence today, to bring forth my love, healing, and angelic vibrations. I bring forth the very essence of nature as a soothing and calming vibration to support a renewal and a rejuvenation within your own being. I am bringing forth the essence of nature as a healing balm to support you at this time. Today I wish to speak of liberation. I also wish to speak of the heart chakra and oneness. For these, I feel, are a journey and a pathway to experiencing liberation. First, I wish to focus upon oneness. When we think of the word oneness, we think of a oneness, a unification, a synthesis with the divine, with your soul, with your spiritual self, with the Creator. We think of this oneness as a uniting of energies in order to experience the Creator more fully. Now, when oneness occurs, when this uniting of energy occurs, it is actually that the energies, the people, whatever it is that has united, they actually take on a new vibration, not only as a united energy, but also their previous energy. What I mean by this is, if you and I were to enter into oneness, we would unite our energies. We would experience a synthesis. This oneness would create a growth, a spiritual awakening within my being and within your being. After this oneness, we are not the same. We are different. Your being will be different. There will be a growth, an awakening, an acceleration, a realization. And so you will be changed, as will I. But also we create a new energy together of the Creator. And this is almost like a flower blossoming. We don't know what the flower will be. It is a creation of the acceleration that we have both experienced due to our oneness. And this is a synthesis of that acceleration. So that flower, that synthesis of acceleration, that is like an elixir. It's very powerful. And it flows over and through both of us. And again, it transforms us. It also flows into the entire universe of the Creator. It transforms. In that elixir, we might call it, there is liberation. there is a experience, a glimpse into liberation. And we recognize this because as the shift takes place, as our energies of the realization and the awakening and transformation, as they synthesize and flow into our beings, you are transported into a higher dimension of your heart chakra. And liberation is actually the process of floating in your heart chakra or higher heart chakra, or continuous higher dimensions of your own heart chakra. And this is also a oneness and a liberation with your being, with your essence, your truth, and the Creator. So we can recognize that oneness, the synthesis, creates a transformation which allows for liberation. Liberation is a greater freedom, a greater ability to see, sense, and acknowledge. Almost viewing a new reality of yourself and surroundings. And what occurs is that you even if it's just for a second, and the goal is to achieve it for your reality, you float in your heart chakra. And what this means is that you exist in your heart chakra, in higher dimensions of your heart chakra. So you're existing in love. You're existing in the truth and the peace of the Creator. In fact, you're existing in the heart chakra of the Creator. And we can imagine, sense, and acknowledge the heart chakra of the Creator as pure, unconditional love. So you're floating in this pure, unconditional love. And why are you floating? Why are you not sitting or walking? Because when you're floating, you're going with the flow. You're going with the rhythm. You're going with the direction. You're going with the energy flow of your heart chakra. So this means that certain things will be attracted into your reality. You will be drawn to certain things. You will experience certain things. You will put into action certain things, which you may not have done if you weren't floating in your heart chakra. And there's a sense of being balanced and grounded and centered even as you're floating or drifting in the heart chakra. It's not that you're drifting or floating aimlessly. Your heart chakra is guiding you as if you're flowing on a raft down a river. And so you begin to recognize liberation, because as you float in your heart chakra, you let go of limitations, and you let go of boundaries, and you let go of fears, and you let go of things that tell you you can and can't do things. And instead, you're aligned with a love that is pure and truthful, that is within your being, and that simply and gently and lovingly guides you from place to place. From action to action, even from thought to thought. And whatever comes into your reality, you float with it. Sometimes you hold on to it and enjoy it. Other times you hold it gently and then cast it back out. What I am sharing is through oneness and the understanding of what oneness is, you can seek and discover liberation. And liberation is being in the heart space and flowing your being and your reality from that heart space. A sense of flow. And yes, you will come up against limitations, but they won't block you in the same way. If you can imagine a ball gently rolling and it hits a wall, simply bounces off and flows in another direction with very little disturbance. And this is what I'm speaking of. When you allow yourself to flow in your heart chakra, to exist in your heart chakra, to be in your heart chakra, and hold the intention that you're floating in your heart chakra, then you let go somewhat of ties, of boundaries, of limitations that you're holding on to. And you allow yourself to exist naturally, grounded, balanced, and centered as you go about your daily reality. And your heart chakra remains open, whatever occurs. Because it's like you're cruising along a river and enjoying the process. And so, this is how I believe you seek liberation. Now it's up to you who you choose to experience oneness with. I, Archangel Raphael, am available. You can use your guides. You can use your higher self, your soul group, the Creator. Whatever feels appropriate. You can experiment with different energies. And allow yourself to experience that oneness. And keep in your mind how I described that reaction of oneness, what is created. Keep also in your mind the floating in the heart chakra, and let yourself do this. You may have to contemplate what it actually means. You may simply need to remind yourself throughout the day, I'm floating in my heart chakra. This I offer to you as a gift of ascension, a key of ascension, you might say. I love you dearly. I am Archangel Raphael, and I thank you. So thank you. Thank you for being present with me today as I channel. And thank you to Archangel Raphael as well. Lots to think about, lots to contemplate and experience. And such a beautiful description from Archangel Raphael. So enjoy your week in oneness. And I'll see you next week. Bye.